Goldylocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I am Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and I'm very pleased to be with each and every one of you this evening. Wow, it's a full moon on Sunday. So just follow me here. It's Sunday, and today is a full moon. So isn't that beautiful, that whole union, I should say, of one, of the masculine, the feminine, the moon and the sun together on Sunday. Full moon on a Sunday. And tomorrow is Moon Day. So it's yes, happy full moon. It is so beautiful, isn't it? And I just wanted to welcome everyone, and of course, happy full moon. And thank you for participating in this healing hour, for sitting in sacred space with not only myself, but with everyone else that is joining us this evening. So thank you, everyone, for taking time for you, for us, for everyone, right? It's a beautiful giving and receiving, sharing. Definitely comments are encouraged, interaction is encouraged, and you're in a safe place as you sit in sacred circle with each and one of us this evening. It doesn't matter if you're watching it live or if you're going to watch it in the archives. The energy hidden space has already been reserved for you. So welcome, everyone, so much. Welcome. I'm grateful. There's just so much gratitude. So it's just like overwhelming sometimes. It's like, woo! I just really feel it. My heart gets so big. So, all right, let me see something here. All right, you may have to refresh your computer, Tammy. If the computer is black and you can't hear, you may have to refresh because I've got systems check on this side and it's all good. Okay, so all right, so just make sure you just refresh your computer if you ever have any kind of issues. Just with just refresh Facebook. Just refresh the tab. So hopefully you'll be able to. Okay, you got it. Okay, good, great. And so this is really funny. I was thinking about you today, Luis, because and Tammy, of course, the whole family, and I was thinking about you as I was sending out the daily healing, right? And so here's his beautiful wife, Tammy. So beautiful it is. I think I've called you Louis for like the longest time. And today, as I was doing that, I heard the strong female say, no, it's Luis. You've got to say his name, Luis. I mean, if she has an accent. So I'm like, okay. So Luis, welcome. Oh, and good evening, Wendy. And I'm glad it's your favorite Sunday ritual. I am very honored. I love the Sunday ritual. Chris, thank you. I love it too. It does, how it's interesting, sometimes how I'm feeling or whatever. It's not about me. It's about being in service. It's about all of us. And so I enjoy our time together. I really do. So let me light some incense. I realized I forgot to do that before we went live, but that's okay. So I like to have candles lit, and then I light some incense, and I use stick incense all around the house. But right here at my table, I like to use the cone incense and just oh yeah, the energy is very strong amongst all of us. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And again, as you're coming in, as those of you who are joining us, I was saying, welcome everybody on this full moon Sunday. You know, it's the full moon on a sun day, the union of them both, unity, the oneness of the sun and the moon together. And then tomorrow's moon day. So it's very beautiful. I love it. And yeah. Oh, hello everyone. It's coming in. Catching the comments. So hello, Nikki. Hello, Angel. How are you and the babies doing? You and all your babies. Oh, all right. So let's just take this moment here. And there's, as always, the energy just seems to be increasing. And we're gonna talk about that this evening. And I just want to let everyone know to my website, if you haven't gone to it yet, it's whitesagewoman.com. So please be sure to check out my website. There is a gift shop on there now that's fairly new. And check out the items that are in the gift shop. The Cosmic Heart Oil makes a great Mother's Day gift. I've been promoting that a little bit more. It's a unisex though oil. It's good for men or women, and I have men clients who absolutely love it as well. So just check out the gift shop, whitesagewoman.com. See if there's anything in there that you may like as a gift for someone else or even for you. So hello everyone coming in. Hello, Kristen. Oh. Okay, and going through everything. So please comment, like, and share this show, like the page, and just, of course, comment to interact with me, with everyone, and we're going to have a great show this evening. All right, and I'm grateful for all those that share this show, share the love, all of us together. Yes. All right. Now, I like to start the show off with a crystal message, a crystal and gemstone message. And the crystal and gemstone of the week is topaz. Now, they come in many different colors, the topaz does. And I am pulling from the Doreen Virtue Deck Crystal Angels. So that's where this was pulled from. It's the topaz. It's a forgiveness and heals. Time to release repressed anger as it is blocking your health and happiness. Anything that is not promoting balance and is repressing us needs to be released so that we can have balance. And look at this beautiful topaz card. It's almost like the rainbow body. See all the different colors? I'm trying to where it won't glare, but it's a very beautiful card. Topaz and time for healing. Whew. A lot of us, I'm sure, have been healing. And I know I myself have been as well. And what does that feel like? And it's different to everyone on what it feels like, but all I know is that I'm having memories, or I'm having things brought to the surface that I have shoved down so deep. And we think we're taking care of it, and a little at a time, we take care of it. I did make a video last week called Forgiveness, entitled Forgiveness. It's on the YouTube channel, Goldylocks Productions, Goldylocks with a Y. Goldylocks Productions. If you go to the YouTube channel and look under Goldylocks Temple of Healing, that's all my personal videos. Then you can check out the newest one called Forgiveness. It's what was the messages that were given to me to share with everyone when I was communicating with my angels and guides. And so I sit with them and, okay, so what messages? And so this is really a time of forgiveness and releasing, and with that comes tremendous healing. So if you have memory about something that you thought you've healed, just let it keep giving it love. Just send it love, an injection of love, and just release it. And there's detailed techniques in that video, Forgiveness. So check that out. Watch it, leave your comments. Grateful for that. I love the feedback. So that's what that's been feeling like. It almost feels like, oh my goodness, am I doing something wrong? You're not doing anything wrong when you're releasing. Trust me, you're doing everything right. You're healing. But just don't let it pull you back down. Just, okay. I'm going to keep sending love to this person and just move on from that. This person, the situation, a timeline, like in your past, even just, you can heal that. You can heal your past even as a child. You can heal ancestral baggage and misbalances just by sending love, all through the different realms and different timelines, so to speak, because time is an illusion, really. It only exists on the 3D, the third dimension. And each of the dimensions is a vibration. I want to clarify something here, because it's when I've talked about that we are ascending, leaving the 3D into the 4D, the 5D, and even above. That what does that look like? And do we pack our bags, and are we actually a physical move? It's not about that. It's vibrational. It's ascension is vibration, different vibrations. And as we are ascending in these different vibrations, it's such as the changes are going to be so subtle to us, but yet very big, but still, okay. Fit right in, we may think, okay, the changes aren't so subtle right now because we physically feel it in our body, but it's going to actually be a very smooth transition as long as we don't fight and we stay in that love consciousness. That's what gets us into the upper vibrations. And like I said, it's not, oh my goodness, am I physically moving from one place to the next? No, but everything around you will change. And it's hard to describe. But it's just that knowing and that feeling, and do I have to get rid of anything? And well, I absolutely suggest that you purge and just keep your place clean, but you don't have to get rid of everything that you own either. It's just keep going day by day, step by step, and we'll get through all this together, and talk to others that are like-hearted. I was going to say like-minded, like-hearted. Like this, we have this powerful group here, and we understand and respect one another. And okay. Oh, yes, I was just talking about forgiveness the other day, Luis. Yes, very nice. Very nice. It is something that we need to do on a daily basis. And I catch myself now. Watch your thoughts. How many are you catching? You're getting better at catching your thoughts? And it can be the simplest little things, but those are the things that can multiply really easy on us. And I'm talking just, well, our sons have moved out of the house. So it's just my husband and I, of course, and the dogs. And the dogs are like children. They'll, need that attention and that care. And, oh, hi, James. How you doing? James. So pay attention to his name, everyone. James is going to have his own show. I'll be starting in May, because we're at the end of April here. Starting in May, it's going to be called The Paranormal Psychic. And he is a very good psychic medium, paranormal investigator. And it's going to be Thursday evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So make a note of that. We're going to do a full promo soon here within the next several days. And so look forward to that. So it's going to be another great show. Yay! All right, so it could be any little thing. We really have to watch our inner dialogue more and more than ever before, okay? And so it can be just a simple little thing of my husband gets up before I do. He goes to work early. And so I go in, and what if he didn't clean the coffee off the counter before he left, And it's like, oh my gosh, stop that. Just stop. That's not the way, first off, to start the day. Before you even get out of bed, it's like, oh, I'm grateful for this fresh new day. It's like, yawning, getting sleep out of my eyes. But continue that even after you put your feet on the floor and then you go into the kitchen and you see maybe a little mess, just wipe it up. And you know what? I'm grateful that I have a partner. I'm grateful that he's in my life. I'm grateful that we have the kitchen where I can clean this mess up. I'm grateful for the home. See, take that out, turn it, stop, because we really in our society, okay, embedded with us is complaining. And I mean that in a loving way, but come on. Weren't we taught just to voice if we're uncomfortable? And I think it's gotten a little too much with that. We need to remember what makes us comfortable and what makes us balanced, right? So catch your thoughts all the time, even with the dogs. If I'm right in the middle of doing some deep writing, and my dogs come up and I want some attention, and I stop, take a deep breath, and just hold them and cuddle with them both, because you know what? I'm grateful for them. We've had pets in the past that have crossed the Rainbow Bridge, that have crossed over, and we must take that time to always, if they want attention, give them attention, right? Okay, so let me read some of these comments here. All right, Amla. Hi, Tiffany. Let's see. Happy end of April. Quick question. Can you please tune in my energy forecast for May and June? Any highlights and happenings? Blessings to you. Thank you for tuning into this hour. Okay, so the next thing coming up for you, Amla, in May or June, is just keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path and you feel it. We could all, we all are like on this verge. You know, like when something's almost over, we get a little bit more impatient. We get a little more antsy. We get a little bit more, oh, come on. And it's usually right at that point where some people, I'm not saying you do, Alma, but that most people give up, stop, go in a different direction when they were so close to achieving a goal or to being where they want to be. And you are at that closeness. Just keep doing what you're doing. I see more speaking engagements for you. You have built a really strong community of like-hearted people around you. I know you're interested in a partner, and that's still, you know, when I tune in with your energy, it changes and shifts, and it seems like there's a couple of people now, not just one choice. There's a couple of choices that you can have, which is great. It's great to have options, isn't it? So, yay. So you will find that by the end of summer, you're just going to evolve a little bit more. You're going to hit a different phase, a different frequency in your vibration. Now, frequency and vibration is not the same thing. There's different frequencies, and those, like, if you know, like tuning into, like right now, woo, my ears here. The frequencies that you tune into, you hear more, see more, know more, just the knowing. All right. So you are tuning into a different frequency, and it still can sound a little scrambled, like that white noise on the radio, that but by the end of summer, that's going to come in really clear for you, and you'll have some more clear insight and what you need to do. You just need to keep moving forward. You influence a lot of people's lives, but by the end of the year, you'll have several choices as to who to date. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be that long. You know, you have friends that you can go out with and go to a movie or go out for some tea or some coffee or something like that, to socialize with. Thank you. So you can do all of those types of things. All right. And just keep doing that. And I wish you much. I wish you lots of love and much healing. And that's what I want to say. So it's just, I'm just going to let it, I'm not going to force anything from coming out. It's healing. Guess what you're doing? All right. So Angel, oh yeah, you're purging, right? Yes. We are donating so much stuff we don't use because we'll be moving soon. Very good. My parents keep hold of stuff they never use and store it or make New storage. I'm ending this cycle because too much stuff really bogs down the energy. It really does. Let me tell you, it's whether it's feng shui, you want to call it feng shui, it's just decluttering. What are we storing stuff for? A rainy day? No. Seriously. For what? For future? I want you to stop and think about something for a moment. All right? Think about things that your parents maybe saved for you. How much of them are you using? And if they didn't get a chance to. We change so much with our inventions, technologies, whatever, that we're on to new things. We don't want something that's old and outdated, so to speak, on some things. Family furniture, family heirlooms. Yes, you want to hold on to something like that, but not to where if you don't have the room for it. Just that's part of sharing. That's part of giving. You know somebody that needs it. I just give it to them. And here's the thing: you want to sell it, you could sell it. But if I think of someone immediately who comes to mind that would like something, I'll just send it to them. I'll ask them, of course, talk to them and say, hey, did you want this? If not, then I'll donate to Goodwill. I've done yard sales. I've done a lot of things before, but it's just a lot of time consuming. And you know, it's funny. I like to haggle, and then I get the hagglers. But it's just, I'm not at that space anymore. It's just, if someone can use it, let them have it. Seriously. It's part of that sharing, and just to pass it on when they're done. That kind of thing, right? So, yes, yeah. Yay. All right, Angel. I had a dream this morning to talk to you today to ask for your insight. That is so, you know, I remember having a conversation with you, and it was so interesting. And I just haven't had time to sit there and, I'm sorry, to message you today to let you know. But I remember having this dream with you, and you were holding the baby, and I was talking to you. We were discussing just catching up, and you were telling me how you were feeling. I was asking you, you know, if you were having any postpartum symptoms, which you didn't. Your energy is really good. But we were just having this beautiful let's catch up kind of moment in chat, and it made me feel really good. It had a huge smile on my face, and it's so I love when that happens, because I know that we were going to be talking to each other. I mean, we're in communication with each other anyway. But even people, if you've had dreams about somebody, a friend you haven't talked to in a while, have you ever noticed that after you have a dream, you end up hearing from that person, and a couple of days later, a week later, and I find it's more days, you know, and it can even be, if you're really good with, it could be hours later. It could be, you know, when you hear from them the same day, but it can be a day or two. And so that's great. So you did get some insight in the dream, Angel. And I actually will, it's kind of personal, women to women talk. So we'll continue this. I know we're all beautiful souls helping one another, but there are some things I like to keep private. All right. We have to respect people's privacy. So still want to do that too. All right, Julia, I have shifted my focus from South Carolina to Wilmington, North Carolina, or possibly Chattanooga, Tennessee. How to move on? Thank you. Definitely not Tennessee. That's a big no. And you know that. All right, Julia. South Carolina, North Carolina is fine. Okay. Wilmington, North Carolina is very nice. So from there down, just in that, okay, southern North Carolina and northern South Carolina. I'm going to make sure I got that right. And that's the area, that's the belt, so to speak. That's the area that you need to be in. that you're going to be very, very happy. Tennessee, you're going to find that you're faking it till you make it. It's kind of like, you will know within months that you needed to be in the Carolinas instead. All right. And then you'll feel even more stuck. And it's a huge no. Don't even entertain that. It's a waste of time to be guided there. So just it's still very strong, those locations that I've told you. Okay. All right. Oh, let's see. The only other piece being mortal, and that's fine too, Julia. Any of those places are fine. It's not one specific, you need to be in this town. You need to be at this address. Here's the address. No, it's an area is fine, because as we are getting stronger and we are pushing love out through our aura and just pushing it out in all directions, you cover more than just your home and your property. You cover and send love and light and healing to your neighbors, then to your block. Hey, guess what? You can push it out to your community. You can push it out even further. And this is how prayer works, the power of prayer and sending healing to anyone who wants it all over the world. But where your energy is needed is in that area, Julia. It's a lighthouse, a light being, a light worker, a beamer is needed in that area. And you're that person. That's your spiritual orders for relocation. That's where you're needed. Okay. And so let's start working on that, young lady. and no excuses, no distractions, because I feel there's some distractions. You're trying to be pulled into other places, but that's not for your highest and greatest. All right. Okay. Let me do, before I get sidetracked, or just get not sidetracked, but just the spirit and power animal for this week is chameleon. And you see how everything's all going to tie together. So the topaz is like rainbow, comes in so many different colors. And so the rainbow body. Well, the chameleon do the same thing too. Change all the colors. It's the use of color as camouflage or even as ascension, right? Using reach as a tool of survival. Reach as far as getting out of that comfort zone. Reach as in climbing to attain your goals. Patience. And use the sun as a source of power. Absolutely. We should always charge our batteries in the morning. Go outside. And I always like to, whatever position you want to call it, it's very similar to me, very familiar to me. And whether I've heard it called like the Ankh position, you're holding your arms out like this. I'm facing the east, welcoming the morning sun out when I'm outside with my dogs in the morning. The neighbors must think I'm crazy, but I don't care. So I got my arms out and I'm taking a deep breath in and I'm going like this. Now we're the Ankh shape. I'm pulling it down. And the same thing, back again, and up and out. Feel how that energy just moves, and feel it move all through your body when you do that. And that's using that sun power. And our bodies are like antennas and very conductive when our chakras are all in alignment. Our little power centers are all in alignment, right? All right. So, okay, Juliet, yes. I'm planning early May for a road trip. Excellent. Very, very good. Yay. So, I know we wanted to get past that last Mercury retrograde before starting anything new. So, yes, definitely. Get that road trip. That'll be fun. really will. And it's good for you. It's good for your soul when you're going to where you need to be. All right. All right. Oh yeah, good. Luis and I do that, and it does make you feel better. Yes, it really, really does. And yeah. And it's just like breathing in that love. And there's so much information out there that scares you. Oh my gosh, stay out of the sun. Well, then the sun gives us vitamin D. All you gotta do is stay in the sun for 15 minutes. And you've got it. At least 15 minutes, and you're getting your source of vitamin D from the sun. It's in under 15 minutes, you're going to be okay. I don't, and I'm going to tell you something. I've never used sunblock because when I put it on my skin, it burns me. I mean, I've tried it, and I'm like, oh no, and then I'm washing it right off. Tried it once, but I don't use it. I don't care. It's in beauty products. It's in everything now. It's a chemical. Why in the world would I want to block the sun? You go into the hottest places in the world. I bet they don't wear sunblock. You know what they're doing is they're wearing long sleeves, very light material, very light. But there's still, if you need protection from the sun, you put on clothes, get under an umbrella, take up some shade. All right. It's, you can't spend hours and hours of direct exposure to the sun without any protection. Of course, that's not being smart. Let's just be smart about it. All right. And so it's what I do use is I've always used shea butter. I've used a type of like a Hawaiian tropic oils. I'll use the blends because those are natural oils. And so I will use that on my skin. Even if it says you're supposed to use it only if you have a dark tan, I put it on anyway. But I'm not going to be sunbathing in it. I put it out to go do like yard work in the garden. And again, I've been known I will put a long sleeve shirt on and go outside if I feel I have too much sun on my body. And then, yeah. So another thing, too, is that as soon as you're done with working in the yard, you come inside and give yourself a chance to wind down. Give yourself like an hour. Don't jump right in the shower and wash off everything. You really want to just, because then you're going to wash off all your natural oils that was brought to the surface. So, and even if it's sweat, that's fine. Just go inside, cool down first. Give it 30 minutes, and then at least 30 minutes. Because if you're on a time schedule or crunching and you have to get showered and go, then you can do that. And so, but it's very important to not wash the oils off our skin. That's how we get sunburn, because our oil, our natural body oil, protects us. All right? God's plan for our bodies is perfect. And if we learn to listen to our bodies and we work in harmony with it, not against it. All right. So it's, yes, the sun has gotten more intense over the years. It's much more intense than when I liked to sunbathe, in 20 some years ago. When and that doesn't mean, I love to go to the beach and everything and enjoy the sun, but I'm taking umbrellas now, and I'm taking a long sleeve shirt if I need to, or draping myself with the towel, or just, hey, I've had enough, I'm gonna get sit in the shade, but I can still enjoy the sand, the water, just the whole breathing in, being near that ocean. You can still enjoy it. Absolutely, you can. Okay. So just know that, and it's real interesting. I sit in a lot of health webinars. Always what I can learn and then pass on to you and to my holistic health clients. And so it's interesting to listen to doctors in Mexico and in South America, and they suggest, yes, even in the summertime, that we don't shower every day. And I know you're thinking, what? But it's the summertime, and you get sweaty, and they're like, you be very careful, wash off with water, and make sure that the soaps are okay. But just take this out, the soaps. Now, body wash, everything smells so good. I'm in the shower. I've got my soap on. Is it chemical free? I got this body wash. Well, is it chemical free? Then I'm going to put shampoo in my hair. Is it chemical free? Maybe even conditioner too. How much are we stripping out our natural oils? And then, so now we don't have this protective barrier, and we go outside and we get burned so much easier because the oils that were given to us by divine design are being stripped away. All right. Now, I like to have my shower every day in the summertime because, I like to go outside. So I'm going to sweat. But I have given it that I'm not going to jump right in. I'm going to cool down, and I'm just going to let the oils on my skin, just sit there and not be so fast to go wash everything off. It is, though, especially with allergies, that you need to get everything out of your hair, pollen and things like that. So, yeah, you do need to shower before going to bed. But in the wintertime, I do not take a shower every day because I do feel that with dry skin, it just pulls the oil right off. And so I'm very careful with what I use, soap-wise and everything else. We have a filter on our shower. So I'm very careful. But you have to listen to your body. Everyone's different. So there is no right or wrong way, cookie cutter, good for everybody. It's what's right or wrong for you. What is better for you? Let me say that. So, hello, Patricia. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah. So let's see. Should people still hanging in there and didn't gross them out with the whole shower part? But there's actual documentation. You can find, I'm sure, videos on it. Watch the same one as well on YouTube. A lot of great knowledge there, that when you tap into this, when you are listening to things to increase your knowledge base, it triggers your wisdom, which is deep inside you. It's that inner truth. Oh, well, hello, Sarah and the Ingraffia family. How are you? Sarah Anthony and baby growing so fast, Austin. He's growing so fast. Such a big boy. So welcome, everyone. All right. And speaking about health, I just want to say something else, too. Is Julia and I had conversations via email about nails. She had noticed my nails in the videos, and these are my real nails. They have a gel topping. All right. And I went and those of you who are friends with me on Facebook, you see me post every 2 weeks. Oh, my new nail design. It's just my thing that it's my spa day. It just helps me. It's taking time for me because I love myself and I deserve it. I want you to say that all the time because you do deserve it. You should love yourself. That's the greatest love of all. And I'm not going to sing the Whitney Houston song and scare all of you, but that is the greatest love of all, is the love for yourself, right? Deep within. All right. So, but my nails have only grown like this. This is the first time in my life that I have gotten nails this long. I've always had a hard time growing my nails. It didn't help growing up being a tomboy, and I didn't want them anyway. But just, when I embraced being a woman and really started to make sure to take care of myself. And years ago, I would use the acrylic nails for many years. From the 90s to maybe 5 years ago, it was acrylic nails. Now, there's a love and hate relationship I always had with acrylic nails because I love the way they looked, but my nails and my body did not like it. And I'm saying this because I want you to listen to your body. Your body will tell you what it wants and doesn't want. And there's a lot of chemicals in that whole process with acrylic nails. And so about 3 months, it could only take 3 months, and my nails would reject. I mean, they would pop off. My nails would reject them. And I know when I got to that stage, I would have to take a break and then try it. You know, I couldn't go immediately right back. I knew to give it a break and then try it again. But it's always been that love-hate relationship with acrylic nails until last fall. I hadn't had them for years, and I was like, well, I kind of would, but I don't know. And I was talking to my angels and guides one morning, like, there's so much technology now. Everything's getting more healthier. There's other options. Try gel. And I thought, okay, gel. There's a new, it's called ANC or DNC. Anyway, there is another new ANC, I think, type of where they use like a powder. And I've seen this process. They do that at the nail salon. But I was like, no, I want to go with the gel. And I heard, go with the gel and your own nails will grow, and then you will be able to just have a gel coating on top. And so that's what I've done. And in 6 months, my nails have grown. I did have the fake tips put on in the gel on top of that. And then my nails are caught up and they file down. There's no more that nail left, the artificial nail. It's just they got it down to my nail bed. And then they put the gel on top of that. And they're thin, they're not thick. And you could do designs. I like the pink and white is like a French manicure, and then I have I have like my little artwork painted on there. Anyway, the point being is that your body can reject certain things. Your body will tell you, I don't want this. And so a biggest test, stop eating sugar. So now I'm going to tell you, if I can say this, anyone can do this, because I used to, let me tell you, I've already had, I think, maybe 8 years now, 9 years. I've slowly weaned myself from putting sugar in my coffee. But I used to be so bad, my husband would joke, okay, you got a third coffee, a third sugar, a third cream. There's very little coffee in my coffee. And it had to be so sweet. And to back off, and it is addicting, I'll tell you. And what I did was I stopped using the white sugar in my coffee and switched to coconut sugar. And yet I had to get used to the taste. But once you do, that's fine. That's good. I stopped with that. Chocolate's a whole different story. I'm talking like I was very careful with starting with my coffee with the white sugar, with some of the baked goods, things like that. If you make them, you can substitute brown sugar, coconut sugar. You can use other things other than white sugar. So when you stop doing that, you don't want it anymore. And then when you do have something sweet, it's like, oh, I can't even handle it. It's like for my son brought jelly beans over for Easter, and him and my husband were eating them, and I was like, I'll pop 2 jelly beans in my mouth, and I couldn't finish it. I was like, it's way too sweet. Spit it out. Listen to our body. I used to be able to eat more than 2 jelly beans. Oh yeah, no, chocolate's in a whole different realm of itself. I'm not even talking about that. Yeah. So a sugar shock, when you get over that and then you have some and you have not used to it, you really can. So, but let me, So what also helped my nails and my hair and everything is by adding collagen into my diet. Collagen. I like Vital Proteins, and you can buy them on Amazon. It's Vital Proteins. There's bone broth. There's beef. And for those who don't really like the animal too much, I was doing the research on it, on the collagen, and the healthiest one is the fish collagen. So they do have, I think, the sea mineral type of the marine. Thank you. The marine collagen is what it's called. But what I've discovered from Vital Proteins, and I've been putting the collagen in, like I have a morning green shake. Now this is good greens. It's veggie protein. All right. And then I would add the collagen to that, and then some hemp powder. And that's my morning routine. And I do that before coffee. But Vital Proteins came out with this, it's collagen beauty water. Collagen beauty water. You can see pictures of it online too. You go to Amazon. But this is the cucumber melon. This is what I'm drinking now. And the fish collagen is very powerful. It's one of the most powerful ones. I've been drinking that for 6 months, and my hair and nails just took off. Now, collagen's also more for your body than just hair and nails. It's good all for your body. It's good for your bones. It's good for your joints. It's good for you just need that. And there is this false belief that as we age, we lose it. Well, if we continue to take care of ourselves, it runs its course. Aging is when we're still trying to treat our bodies like we're 20 years old, overindulgence or with food, drink, or habits or whatever, and think that we're going to stay that way for a very long time. Well, it takes its toll. That's all. It just takes its toll after a while. So it really does. You have to change in shape and make sure you're taking care of your body. Collagen what water? It's called collagen beauty water. Collagen beauty water. Beauty. But men and women can drink it. I got two. There's two kinds, and I love them both. It's cucumber aloe, which is what I'm drinking this evening, and I dissolve it in water first, and then I add ice, and I think it tastes better cold. And then they have a lavender lemon, which is my favorite. I love that one too. So it's called Collagen Beauty Water. It's Vital Proteins. You can find it on Amazon. That's where I get it, from Amazon. Because, Amazon spoils us and gets it to us in 2 days. I ran out of something. 2 days. Anyway, so that's what that's called. I thought about getting the skin nails vitamin gummies they have, Julia. I've tried all sorts of things. My nails hadn't grown this. Listen, when I was younger and pregnant with my sons, the prenatals did help, but nothing like this. It's like, wow. And another sign here, all right, is my knees and joints don't ache or throb when the rain comes in, and because it's springtime, so we got all these April showers. It never did it with snow. Interestingly, it was always with just the rain, heavy rain. So my knees haven't been throbbing this spring, and I'm like, wow, yay, awesome. So check it out. Do always research. Take what you can use, leave the rest. I'll never tell you what to do, because it may work for some, it may not work for some. It may not work for others, and that's okay. That's okay. It really is. I am still working on, it sounds a lot of work. Still working on this course that I'm going to be releasing. All right. So, yeah, and Tammy, the collagen is good for men and women. Absolutely, men need it, especially if they're just active and their bodies, need that as well. So I'm still, like I said, working on the course. I am combined, for those who took my old psychic medium and development course. All right. And then I had released a cosmic heart healing course that you went through too. And that was the healing course. But I never I got that out to the public, but I never finished it. It's supposed to be for 12 weeks. Then it was shortened to 6 weeks. I could do the cover 12 chakras to get us for this ascension. I could do 2 chakras in 6 weeks. This was a 6-week course. Well, halfway through, I paused it because we're all in this field, the same circle of love. And I found a couple of other people who are doing very similar things. And I didn't, you know what? Okay, I'm going to be honest. You know, shut it down. My fear did, because I didn't want anyone to think that I was copying them. I didn't want, and I had to work through that. And my guides were like, it's okay. We all tap into the cosmic consciousness. No one creates a brand new technique. Oh, I've got to go get it copyrighted and trademarked. And all they're doing is putting their personal stamp on it. But if they've channeled it, if they've got it from their angels and guides, it's not new. What makes it new is you. Because everyone is authentic. Your delivery system is unique. Your delivery is authentic. And I had to learn that. And I was like, you're right. And they're like, because you can, and we've seen this, tell 10 people standing in a line, one sentence, and by the time it gets to that last person, it's going to change, isn't it? Because they're putting their own spin on it, their own perception, and bam, 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 it changes by the time it gets down. So it's the same thing. We can tap in and get into the collective consciousness. We're given messages, but it's how we receive them and then how we give it to the rest of the world. So I was like, oh, okay, right. So that's what I'm working on now, is combining the two. And it's called Activate Your Avatar. Totally authentic you. To help with this, with what we're going through. So it's got everything. It's got you stepping into your power of psychic, medium, intuitive, whatever word you want to say, and healing. So you're going to, hopefully really open up to everything. And so stepping into that avatar, activating that avatar. So that's the name of it, Activate Your Avatar. And I really have been working on this and polishing it, and thorough, and right. Thank you, Angel. And so it's our 7 chakras. We're going to be working with the 12, and I'll go through all of that in the course. But what I do want to also let you know is to bring it all together and all to focus and see how many now spiritual teachers or just the words that they're channeling and things that's coming out is all supporting each other. And this is what I'm hearing is a lot of this information is coming out, and everything seems to fall into line, fall into harmony. And it's I read something today which was really, really interesting. It came from texashealers.com. And, hello, Michelle. Welcome to the show. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. Yay. Is this map that I'm going to show you, that I came across, shows the 12 planetary, they call mega vortexes, or they're 12 planetary apostles, called the apostles. But look at the vortex, the energy vortex of the whole world. I don't know if you can see this. Here we go. Oops, let me turn it. So, what does it look like? It looks like infinity. Doesn't it? And hello, Paula. Welcome. So it looks like the infinity. The infinity sign, of course, the energy, the golden net. Many people see it different ways. Now, this actually is a map by Robert, I think, Kuhn. It's kind of blurry. But anyway, so I'm just giving kudos to his authenticity. Right? And so, interestingly enough, that's 12. 12 vortexes, 12 chakras, right? And we're getting all of this in alignment all around the earth, the world. And hello, Sharon. How are you? Welcome from Indiana. Woohoo! Yay! Love it. And so we all need to get into the alignment. Interesting, there's 2 that's in the United States. But I'll go through that. They call this type of energy in many schools of thought, or they call modern mysticisms, modern mystic schools. The New Jerusalem is a pattern of light frequency that are grounding into the energetic blueprint of Mother Earth. All right, so the 12 planetary gateways act as receiving and transmitting stations to bring in the new keys and codes for the new Earth. So Mother Earth is constantly getting her downloads, her uploads, as we are too. Because we are her children, her beings, right? We're living together, hopefully in harmony. We're trying every day. All right, so and check this. If there's discord, war, famine, or poverty in any of these regions around a gateway, the overall health of the planet becomes restricted. So when the areas around the gateways are healthy and balanced, Mother Earth can ascend to the next level. The ascension's already started. So yay, bravo. We have done some great work. Because this is dated 1984 to 2006. We have progressed since then. We have progressed a lot since 2012. Yay! All right. And we don't have to physically be in these places. We can just send that love and light, push it out there. But just to quickly go over. So the 12 the 12 mega vortexes or planetary gateways or the 12 apostles, however you want to call them. All right. Here's the locations. The first one, Glastonbury, England. It's known as the Earth Heart Chakra, with the geometric center at God's Hill, just south of Castle Carey. All right, so that's where the first one is. Second is in Australia. I'm sorry if I'm going to butcher this name. It's words. Ulora Kata Tejeta, Australia. That's the Earth Solar Plexus Center. Number 3 is Lake Titicaca, South America. That's the Earth Sexual Chakra, the island of the sun. Number 4 is Bali. It's the Earth Chakra for purification. And it's the center and midway point of the 4 near Tirta Impul. It's a sacred spring. There's a sacred spring right there. That's interesting that the Earth Chakra has these 4 sacred places coming into one. The 4 directions, the equal cross. Interesting. All right, so number 5 is in Tibet, Mount Kailas. It's the Earth Crown Chakra in Tibet. Not surprising. As I'm saying this, feel the energy, and that's not going to surprise you. So here's the 2 that's in the U.S. Number 6, Mount Shasta in California. That's the Earth Base Chakra. 7, Mexico and South Texas. Earth Chakra for inner balance. Wow. Beautiful, isn't it? 8, Mount Fuji in Japan. That's the Earth Chakra Planetary, Immortality, and Beauty Center. Summit is focus. 9 is the Hawaii. There's a crater there, Haleakala crater. And I again apologize if I am mispronouncing these. I do not mean any offense. And that's the Earth Chakra of Fire and Liberty. And the 10th one is in New Zealand, Lake Tapu, Tongariro. That's the Earth Chakra of Water and Love. Lakes and several sacred mountains on North Island of New Zealand. 11th is, of course, the Great Pyramid. Earth Throat Chakra. Earth Throat Chakra. The Mount of Olives. Have we felt like we've been lied to or gagged? Send love and light there. So truths are coming out now. We aren't feeling that anymore. Choked. Number 12, Table Mountain in South Africa. This is New Cape Town, South Africa. It's the Earth Chakra of Planetary Earth and Light. And the 13th chakra. So when the 12 chakras are open, so that the heart and highest purpose, the cosmic heart, blessing of Gaia is freely flowing outward, then the 12th chakra is activated. They say the 12th chakra activation is in Russia. But I feel like it's coming through in different areas when I say that and take it to the angels and guides, and they're like, it's where the portal comes in from. Okay. Just keep sending love and light to Russia, but it's going to be coming in a different way. And that's fine. So we have all these 12 chakras in alignment for Mother Earth's highest and greatest, for everyone's highest and greatest. And we're connecting with the cosmic heart. All right. And Earth's heart center, the grounding. And the gateways are fed by one. Oh, and this is beautiful too. Here we go. So the gateways are fed by one or two powerful ley lines called dragon lines, encompassing the earth. One dragon is yin, or of course feminine, and is known as the rainbow serpent. Ta-da! Have we heard rainbow tonight? The rainbow serpent path energizes these locations. They energize the locations, or these particular chakras that I had named off. Let me see. They energize in Australia. They energize in Bali. They energize in Tibet. That's all feminine energy. Glastonbury, Lake Titicaca. That's all the feminine. So the second dragon is what? Is yang, is masculine. And guess what that's called? It's the plumed, feathered, or quinta. I always have a hard time with this word. Let me try to say it fast. Quintuscotal. Oh, come on. I said it earlier. Anyway, it's the serpent. The feathered serpent path includes. Where's Anthony at? Where's Anthony Rodriguez? He can help me with that one. The feathered serpent path includes all the other chakras. All right. So you can see how 6 of the Earth's chakras is masculine and 6 are feminine. And they do that beautiful. Some people say the Kundalini dance. Serpents. The rainbow serpent, the feathered serpent. Masculine, feminine. Does this sound familiar? The earth has it. We have it. All living beings have that energy system. Oh, beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely. So this is why we want to make sure that we are balanced. You hear me talk about balance and why it's so important. It's happening. And right here, right now. And we want to be a part of Mother Earth's ascension. I mean, this is great. Absolutely. So let's all take a deep breath here because we are out of time now. it just goes by so fast, doesn't it? I love sitting in Sacred Circle with each and every one of you. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beings. And I have something special planned for next week. It's in honor of, because Mother's Day is 2 weeks away. But next week I will have some great giveaways for Earth Day still, just for Mother's Day, and they're going to be some product giveaway, and maybe I'll do another reading session, maybe a 15 or 30-minute reading session too. But there's going to be some raffles for next week's show, so be sure that you tune in so that you can cast your entry. And thank you so much, Tammy. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And just thank you, everyone, for watching, for tuning in, for sitting in sacred space. Be sure to check out my website, whitesagewoman.com. Contact me through Facebook. You can contact me through my website. Just contact me. And if you have any questions, or if there's any topics that you would like for me to discuss and go over, I'd be happy to do that as well. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Paula. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful souls and very powerful beings coming together and continue to shine our light. And let's remember not to take everything so darn personal. Remember the love and light that we are. We are these conduits. We are these lighthouses. And let's just shine our divine love and light in all directions. All right? And just, that's what we're here for. Julia, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, James. All right. So may the obstacle to your flight be few and the blessings along your path be many. Namaste, everyone. Good night. Good night, Wendy. Until next week, many blessings. Thank you all.